comes the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. A nice shot by Booker. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And right there, you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
And the rejection by Ayton. A three. No good from Booker. And here are the Suns now. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, that's a case where big enough to absorb the contact, steady enough to finish through it. Booker is the real deal.
Now here's Paul for three. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
And it's Paul penetrating. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Pass to Crowder. That one a little long. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Kept alive. Here's Ayton. To the wing on the left. Here's Bridges. And at last, they get one to fall.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Now Ayton. He's covered by Ayton. 4 on the clock. And it's Paul missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Ayton missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And good that time.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly, puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
To the middle. Here's Crowder.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. 3-point lead. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Craig. .114 left in the first quarter of the game. The layup off target. Sharks with it. Here's Craig. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Booker with no one around, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over-the-back.
And to me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
With three, Booker does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. The shot's good from Paul.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here's Payne. Here's Saric. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker left side. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
And here is Paul. Saric grabs the board.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Now Payne drills the baseline jumper. Payne's got it back down to single digits for the Suns.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Johnson. Payne grabs the board.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Back to Johnson. And here's Payne. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Well, there's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
Pass to Johnson. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Booker. Got it. Good job in the low post. Booker's got 5.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Back to Paul. Fires from deep. They get it back. Booker outside. Six on the shot clock. Now Bridges. He has 6.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from 3-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
Ayton with it. Now guarded by Booker. And Paul launches it from deep. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
Down low. Here's Crowder. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. There's the triple. Good on the 3-point shot. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. And the shot's good from Crowder. And the Suns lead by 7. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. George trying to break free. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his first 2 points. Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Over in the corner, Paul. Here's Payne. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The drive by Paul. Plays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 8 points.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Suns leading by 5. Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. He's got 8.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Bridges, no one around him. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Inside. Shot from 16. Back to Booker. And stolen by Booker. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. The shot by Sharch, no good.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success? Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here's Booker. And the rejection by Ayton. That's a 2 from Paul. At the top of the key, Bridges. Paul with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Back to Sharch. Booker outside. 5 to shoot. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And that one, good.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Misses the step-back jump shot. Phoenix leading by 5. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the Suns call time here.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Paul. And he banks in the layup. Paul's got 10 points.
Man, Chris Paul's ability with traffic, with bodies around him to keep his focus and score it, that is special. All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
And Ayton throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Pass to Payne. Out to Sharch. Over Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game here. The drive by Booker. Rejected by Payne. And they'll keep possession. Kicks it out to Paul. Goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 14.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
The 3, Booker. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Paul. Booker left side. 7-foot shot. And the rejection by Ayton. Lets the three fly. Paul's shot is off.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Crowder. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 11.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Crowder with the steal. Booker with it. And it's Johnson picking him up.
A part of that is recognizing the spacing, and Booker's so good at finishing on the break.
The drive by Paul. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Just doing what he can. He's competing, he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up. His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Some solid D from Paul.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Ayton. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And the Suns call time. But gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
To the inside. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
They retain possession. Pass to Booker. Tries again. And here comes the break to tie it up. Inside. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Booker's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker. It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Down low. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Crowder's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
Listen, we know that Crowder's work ethic is tremendous. So in these opportunities, he's ready. That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Out to the right wing. For 3, Bridges. From downtown. Nails the tray.
their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Paul. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Chris Paul is no stranger to delivering in the big moments. Go ahead, CP3.
Count that one.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Tries it from 9. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix will come the other way. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Takes it off the glass. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And here's Booker from the arc. Basket good.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one.